is a place like no place on earth. Some say to survive it, you need to be as mad as a hatter, which luckily, I am.
Is Tim Burton an auteur?
We will answer this question through the use of auteur theory and genre analysis, looking at one of his most famous films, Alice in Wonderland.
Auteur translates to author and has multiple meanings within film studies. It can be classed as the principal creator of a film, a filmmaker who makes films with an individual style or similar themes, or even a group of filmmakers who make a great film. These are just a few of the possible definitions included in auteur theory.
We believe Tim Burton, the director of many well-known films such as Alice in Wonderland, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Corpse Bride, Beetlejuice and The Nightmare Before Christmas, can be classed as an auteur. He is famous for directing dark, gothic, quirky horror and fantasy-style films, which follow a similar style of structure, as they all have a very clear storyline with a beginning, middle and end, which is well recognisable.
This allows us to class him as a filmmaker who makes films with an individual style, as Tim Burton films tend to be easy to recognise when you are watching them. As we have said, he strongly follows the unique horror and dark fantasy theme, allowing audiences to escape reality for a while and throw themselves fully into the unusual storyline.
Tim Burton films are detectable by his use of actors to play the main characters, as he often casts the same big names in a lot of his films. For example, Johnny Depp has played multiple lead roles in Tim Burton's films, such as Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland, and Victor in Corpse Bride.
The same is also true with Helen Bonham Carter, who again starred in Alice in Wonderland as the Red Queen, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as Mrs. Bucket, and Corpse Bride as Emily, the Corpse Bride.
The costumes and makeup help portray Tim Burton's unique style, as they tend to be very extravagant, showing that a lot of care has been put into them. This helps transform the big-name actors fully into their characters, making them almost unrecognisable.
Burton's use of costumes also helps portray the fantasy genre further, as the outfits worn are not typical to everyday life, therefore allowing audiences to escape reality. For example, the White Queen costume in Alice in Wonderland allows children, who are the main target audience of this film, to look up to the White Queen as the good character, and may make them wish they could dress like her too.
Whereas the Mad Hatter's costume portrays Johnny Depp's character, showing he is very eccentric and encouraging audiences to laugh at him.
Tim Burton's narratives tend to be very simple to follow, with a clear structure in order for his younger target audience to understand what is going on. His films tend to have a clear beginning, where the story starts and the characters and setting are introduced, a middle, where the plotline thickens and tends to include some form of battle, and an ending, which shows the main character overcoming the battle and the story regaining a positive mood. This is true in Alice in Wonderland, as Alice is thrown into this unusual land and introduced to some very strange characters. She then ventures through Wonderland and discovers that she can help the White Queen return to her throne by slaying the Jabberwocky, and she is the only one that can. Alice then wins the battle and returns to her normal life, agreeing that she will return to regularly visit her newfound friends.
He also follows a specific theme with the characters he uses in each of his films. The main character tends to be young, rebellious and quite weak, unexpected to win any form of battle, which is Alice in Alice in Wonderland. The crazy outcast character, who tends to be strangely in charge and quite knowledgeable, is common in his films. In this case, it's the Mad Hatter. There is also commonly a witch character, which is the Red Queen in this film, and the nice, innocent, blonde character, which is the White Queen. A pudgy, idiotic character in this film there is two, with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And finally, the monster, who the main character has to slay. This is the Jabberwocky in Alice in Wonderland.
The cinematography style Tim Burton has is well recognisable. The camera work in most of his films is simple, following the characters around the unusual locations. In Alice in Wonderland, a lot of the shots used are long shots and tend to use high angles, especially when she first ventures into Wonderland, in order for her to seem very small and nervous about the unusual surroundings.
This counteracts with the close-ups used throughout to show her change in emotions. The movement of the camera is mainly smooth in order for a professional feel. However, during chasing or battle scenes, more of a rough feel is created by using handheld cameras.
A lot of the sound in Alice in Wonderland has been added during pre-production, therefore is mainly non-diegetic. This includes sound effects which help make the story more believable, and music to add to the mood and make the story more dramatic.
The dialogue within the film is a mix of diegetic and non-diegetic. For example, for the real characters such as Alice and the Mad Hatter are diegetic sounds, as they are actually acting, whereas animals such as the White Rabbit and Cheshire Cat were done by voice actors, therefore are non-diegetic sounds.
Finally, Burton's editing style is again simple. The pace of the editing matches the pace of the action within the specific scene. For example, fast cuts are used during the action scenes, such as in Alice in Wonderland when Alice is slaying the Jabberwocky, in order to build tension and allow audiences to be excited.
The transition out of the flashback scene at the beginning has been done very smoothly, by simply adding in a blank screen reading 13 years later, making it clear for younger audiences. The way the sounds have been added in pre-production has also been very successful, as they are perfectly in time with the action, therefore making the story more realistic. Hello?
In conclusion, we believe Tim Burton is a true auteur, as he has a specific style which he brings to every film that he directs.
He focuses on the fantasy genre, allowing audiences to escape reality through the use of cinematography, editing, sound, unique settings, costumes, and makeup.
Tim Burton's vision comes across in every aspect of his films, and although he has a large team to help portray this, it is clear that he is the principal creator of his films.
Be back again before you know it.
You won't remember me.
Of course I will. How could I forget?